Hey guys, today we are going to be working on prompt 11, which is fabric, in which I am going to show you how to make these little fabric samples that are both beautiful and functional as writing spots, hidden writing spots. I love these. They're so cute. But before I show you that, I want to show you guys my prompts for days 9 and 10. Now, day 9 was pocket, and so Debbie provided us with these beautiful crisscross pockets right here with loads of gorgeous ephemera to tuck into them. I love these. The colors are so pretty, and I did print them double-sided, so I didn't have to worry about inking or adding anything to the back. And I just loved stuffing these full of this gorgeous ephemera. There's also included in the digitals this pocket tag here. And I just collaged on top of it with our day 9, a little tag in the back and some random ephemera. Another beautiful large tag. And these ephemera pieces. I had so much fun. And day 10 was, the prompt was lace. Love this. So gorgeous. Hopefully you guys can see enough of the page. She had these lace pockets. Now I did take this, and because of all of the intricate nature of it, I did back it with vellum, and I kind of like smoothed out some of those bumps so that whatever goes in and out will not get caught on all of that. So I just collaged down here also, enlarged the pocket with this background, my number 10 here, and this beautiful lady. Collaged this beautiful tag with the label lace and some of this gorgeous trim that I got from Annie. Oops. And then on this side, I put an actual lace pocket down here and made this little card that has an upper tuck here just with this cute piece of ephemera. And then another tag with a tiny pocket here. We've got the January and a couple of these cute little ephemera pieces. I figured they all go together with this beautiful bird's nest. So that is what I did for prompts 9 and 10. And now let's get started with prompt 11, which is fabric. Hey guys, we are back for Junk Journal January. I am so excited, super excited. The printables are absolutely beautiful. And I am going to get a chance to use this that I have been hoarding for so long. This is an awesome fabric sample book, but it is from the French General line from Fabric. And I just popped the top of this open. I will be deconstructing this and pulling my fabric samples from this gorgeous sample book. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick, and I will come back when it's all ready. All right, so I've gotten all of the staples out and removed them from the book. It was a lot of staples, but honestly, it was a lot easier than I expected. Most of the time you have the tops of them like all smeared with glue where they're glued together. This one wasn't, and I am super excited about that. So not only do I love fabric swatches, I think those are super fun to make, but I was excited to be able to use some of this hoarded fabric samples. They are reproductions, but they're absolutely beautiful. And as I was going through, I could see that some of these have been cut out before I received this book. So I just want to find some coordinating samples to go in these 3 swatch books. I will be gluing these little journaling spots to the back of each and then just layering 2 or 3 pieces on top of it. And I'm hopefully going to do it in a way where you can lift them off and have full access to the writing area instead of it all being stapled close and not being able to get in there. So I'll show you how I manage that. But first I want to pick out my fabrics. So let's have a look through this book and see what we have here. I love that these all have those beautiful blue and neutral tones that are going to be perfect for this printable kit that Debbie's made for us. Absolutely love these. Now I did clip a few of these together when I was looking through them before disassembling. So I do have some in here I think will look really nice. These all look beautiful together. There's another great little scrap. That one's nice too. It's a beautiful like little toile with birds on it. Aviary toile. This is beautiful. That one's a really thick piece. Okay, I also have this. Oh, see, I have 2 of these. I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe these 3 together. The thing is, this is quite thick. Maybe those 3 together. I think that would be another lovely combination here. These are so pretty. This one's got embroidery. What do I have here? So we've got a stripe, a solid, and one of these nice toile pieces. I think those will look really great together. So that will be my 3rd one. But I think I definitely know which 3 I'm going to be using. All right, so for my first one here, I have my 3 fabrics, and I had to make a decision. Do I want to keep this, which I do want to keep it. Half of me wants to. But the other half thinks that for better flow in the little swatch books, I would rather have it like this, just plain fabric. Just because I think the addition will make it really, really stiff and bulky. And as you guys know, my little book is already starting to get quite filled out. And I don't think that I can afford any extra bulk where I don't need it. So this, thankfully, is super easy to peel off. Not all samples, like your mileage will vary, let's say that. Not all samples have that ability. So far, so good. Let's see, this is a nice linen cotton blend. Let's see if it peels off just as nicely. Yeah, this is not bad at all. It's such a beautiful fabric too. I love using these. I didn't heat it with an iron or a heat gun or anything. This is just coming off naturally. Beautiful, beautiful. I love when that happens. All right, now I need to decide where on this fabric I want to cut. So I would like this to be my backing piece. And I think I can get the whole bird in there. That's what I would like to have as my focal point. So the top is not going to matter too much, so I think I'm going to cut the top just straight across. And let's see what I can do with pinking shears. Okay. The glue hasn't quite dried on these, but that's okay. So, what I should have done, it is too late now, but what I should have done was cut a little higher. But you know what? I'm going to re-ink this after I cut it. And see if that makes any difference. Alright. It's still gonna cover my pretty bird. It's okay because I plan on this being able to flip up. All right, now let's make sure I have all the paper off of the back. And I do need to shorten this. And I'm just going to snip right across. So pretty. Now I have this solid one that I think is going to go in the middle. Straight across. Up one side like that. And, oh, let's see if this will work. Okay, I want it to be about as long as the first one. Maybe just slightly shorter. Okay, and then I just want 3 rows. So, let's see. Again, I cannot cut a straight line, apparently. But if I follow these lines, hopefully I will be able to. Something like that. All right, let's see here. There will be fuzzies everywhere. And I want this to be kind of like right in the middle. I think that's beautiful. Now, what I want to do is to fix it at the top. Now, what I was going to do originally, guys, before I made the mistake and cut this too high or too low here, I was going to affix it here so that you could flip the whole thing out like this and have all this space to journal. And I will try to do that on the other two because I don't think there's a big deal with the images. But with this toile, I'm going to have to do it differently. And I am just going to stitch across here with my sewing machine. And I'll show you what that looks like when I get back. All right, so I did a simple stitch right at the top here. And you can flip it up and pretty much right all the way on here. There's going to be nothing to impede it at all. I'll probably hold this in place with a paper clip, just so that it doesn't like pop up at the top. But also I am going to run a piece of this paper lace from the kit right across the top here. I'm going to cut it, ink it, because when I was sewing, I forgot to lengthen my stitches, and I definitely do not want this falling apart anytime soon. So let me see what I can do with the next two. So with this fabric here, and the way that it's put together, it does not release the paper very well at all. So this one, I am going to just cut between and get myself a sample right from the middle that has no paper on it. So for this material here, I want to capture these flowers at the bottom. They're gonna look really nice. So I want to cut about right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut here all the way over. There we go. That's so much better. All right. Beautiful. Okay, I love that. We also have this piece, the first one, that I can put in there. I think I'm going to clean up the edge with these scissors. And hopefully this will work. All right, and the last piece to put on here is the stripes. All right, so with this one, Again, I had to trim off the bottom because it just wouldn't peel nicely. So I did that, and then I just cut a nice piece right out of the middle there because I wanted one of these beautiful stripes. And I think that that is going to look absolutely great. So for this one, I'm going to attach them. Well, that one's got to be last. But I'm going to attach them to the flap. And I want to ink it just so I can see it better when I'm lining this up. There we go. Okay. So it's going to be this one first, then this one. A little bit more centered. And then this beautiful piece here. So I could glue it down. I could staple it, or I could sew it. Let me go see what it looks like sewn. All right, I absolutely love how this comes out. So you have this here, you can flip the entire thing up. You have all this journaling space here. You still have your beautiful samples. And again, I would put, maybe not like this, but if you have like a really cute little bulldog clip or something like that, you can clip it down, a nice little one, or a paper clip even would probably work just as well. Again, not a giant one like this, but a cute little paper clip would keep it closed. You can put it in the pocket. I love this fabric. It is so gorgeous. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna make my third one, and then I'll show you how they all look when I am done. All right, guys, now that we have all three of these done, and I do love them, I think they're beautiful. I may decorate them up a little bit more. Probably do the same as on these two, put a pinked edge on here and ink it. But for now, I'm very happy with them. And we have to find a place for them in the journal. So I've chosen this spread, and I am going to use a few pieces left over from some of the previous days. This lace pocket, paper lace pocket that I have backed onto some vellum. And I did that basically to minimize the amount of curves and little divots, because I want things to slide in and out of here pretty well without getting caught on anything. So I am going to make that a pocket for this page here. There we go. Oh, and of course the bottom, can't forget that. There we go. Okay, I gotta move these scissors. I keep knocking against them and they make the most horrible clattering noise. All right. All right, I'm gonna give that plenty of time to dry before I try to pop anything in that pocket. On this side though, I am going to take from that same day lace, I'm gonna take this lace belly band here, I think. Or do I want one of the blue ones? No, I think this will provide the best contrast here. So I'm just going to need to trim the top and bottom a little bit. That's good. And then get this glued in. Actually, before I do that, do I want to put this up here? Something just to add a little pizzazz to the page. I could also put it on this side. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it there. There we go. And then pop on this belly band. There we go. So I'll set those things aside. I do have these. They can be little journaling cards. They were put in, I think, to be like if you wanted to make this a paper little flip book instead of a fabric one. These were included to be added in, but I really wanted these fabric ones, and I think they turned out excellent. So that is going to fit in right in there. And then hopefully these will tuck in here without too much trouble. And this journal is getting quite chunky. I love that. Probably what I'll do is I'll clip further down, and that'll keep that in there a little bit more snugly, right on that belly band. There we go. So that is our spread. I don't even have my day 11. Here we go. Day 11 right there. I'll zhuzh this up a little bit with some ink and then pop a label on here at some point that says fabric. Probably right here. I do love that. Right there. I'll take that out just until that dries properly. But that is it that I have for you guys today. I hope you really enjoyed this series that I'm doing. I have had so much fun creating and making all these fun things, and it's nice to have inspiration to go on each day. A big thank you to all you guys for continuing to come back and watch these prompts. And I really hope that it sparked in you guys a desire to go ahead and get these digitals for yourself. As always, Debbie's information is going to be linked in the description. And you can head over throughout the month of January and get those digitals for free. So without further ado, I want to thank you guys so much. As always, God bless you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!